Good evening. I just wanted to share with you again. There's a whole lot going on in the world today. There's so many people that are going through bouts of depression, people that are grieving, people who have found themselves in life-changing positions. And for those of you that may not know, perhaps you've never experienced losing a loved one, and you may not be aware of the fact that your entire life changes depending upon who that person is. So I've spoken to a lot of widows along the way, and we all agree that it is nonetheless extremely devastating. It's life-changing. You find yourself in a position of sometimes lack and loneliness. But we are all in agreement that Jehovah Jireh is our provider, and He meets our every need. He will send friends into your life to comfort you, friends to encourage you, friends to let you know that you're not alone. I can remember even in my own experience as a married woman that there were couples that we used to partner with, and when your loved one leaves, very often you lose those people that you partnered with because now you're a single woman and you're not as welcomed in the group as you once were when you were with your mate. I had one very good friend, and I still have her, who stuck by me the entire time. And since then, her husband has transitioned, and I've had the opportunity to be a friend to her. But I want you to know that if you are a married woman now and you're palling around with other couples, it's a wonderful thing. It's a nice way to enrich your life, to ensure your marriage, to be able to share with one another the ups and the downs, or just to celebrate whatever good things that are happening in your lives. But if you are a friend to someone in that group and they lose a spouse, I want you to know it's at that time that they need you more than ever. Don't push them out of the circle. Let them stay there. They need your support. They need your love. And more than anything, they need your friendship at that time. I want to also speak to people that are still yet grieving. I met a precious lady. I won't call her name. I don't know exactly how long it's been, but it's been quite a while, and she's yet grieving for her husband. I've invited her in to fellowship with me. I have yet to hear from her, but her heart is broken. Some people actually have no one in their lives other than their spouse, and when that spouse is gone, if they don't have a supportive church family or friends around them, they do find themselves in a very lonely place. So try to be understanding. Try to extend yourself to those that appear to be loners. They may not be necessarily loners, but in the circle in which you see them, they just may feel alone. I remember some time ago I met a friend at church, and what she said to me when I saw her, she was looking so down, and I said, oh my goodness, it couldn't possibly be that bad. Smile. And she said to me, I've just lost my best friend. Now, I don't know what I said to her, but what she told me I said to her is that I can't bring your friend back, but I can be a friend to you. And she said that meant the world to her. So you never know what you could say to someone that is going through something that might encourage them at the time. She and I have been friends ever since, and prayerfully will continue to be. I met another friend online who is a veteran who's going through PTSD and several other things that he's experienced in his life, but I've grown to care much about him and to try to speak into his life, to share the love of Jesus, to even share friendship if possible, because those people very often are withdrawn and they feel they're all alone, that no one understands what they're going through, and they don't, some of them talk or share what they've been through. But if you find someone that is somewhat withdrawn, a smile, a soft tone, a touch, a gift even can make a difference in their lives. It says to them somebody cares. Because those people that are going through PTSD, drug addictions, whatever it might be, they need to know that they're loved as well. They do. Everybody needs to feel loved. And so I'm not going to continue on with this conversation. I just want you to be sensitive to others and just show your love and your care and your support when you can to anyone that the Lord has drawn you to, because he will point those people out to you. You'll notice them. You'll know who needs to have your touch, who needs to hear your voice, who needs even just a simple embrace. I love hugging people, and I love receiving hugs, and just a little hug will encourage somebody's heart. So don't be untouchable. Allow someone to touch you and reach out to someone that really needs to be touched. Because every day, as the Bible said, men's hearts are waxing cold, and COVID and the different infections and infirmities that are going around, it's separating people. People are not warm and friendly and as concerned as they should be. Just want to share this last thing with you. I had an incident on the Beltway, and 3 tires were blown. 2 blew out immediately because of something that was in the street on the Beltway. God is so awesome. It's as if the angels, and I'm sure it was angels, that held back the traffic and allowed me to just coast to the right side of the Beltway and not get hit by anything with these tires that had gone flat. And I sat out there for many hours. Unfortunately, that day, my cell phone had gone dead, and I thought, I'm going to call for help when I get back. I'm going to go and see about this phone, but I wanted to get to the church, and I didn't stop to see about the phone that morning. And then I had the blowouts. So sitting on the side of the road, I was waving a white towel. No one stopped. I sat out there for many hours waving my hands and mimicking my mouth, saying, help, help, I need somebody to help me. Nobody stopped. People don't stop anymore. They're so afraid that you might be setting them up. But finally, I went to the trunk of my car and I found a red towel, and I began to wave that red towel. And that caught the eye of 2 people, and that was the beginning of the help that I got. But if you see somebody on the side of the road, everybody doesn't know, because I didn't know that a white towel meant everything was all right. As I waved the white towel, people just made space and went around me. And someone said that meant that you're okay. So, anyway, I love you so much. I pray that things go well for you, get better for you, that you will know and realize that there's a bright side. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, even though it feels like you're groping in the dark right now, because God is still on the throne. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is somebody who cares. I'm sending you love. You remain blessed. This is Lady Sam, Sandy Goins, checking out.